I'ma take you somewhere you ain't expect me to take you. A little trip into my life. Biography. I was born on the 30th day of the 7th month, 1982, ready or not, here I come. My mom's was 19, my pops was 20, he graduated South Shore High, no college Eddie. Work in the warehouse, graveyard shift, pray to God every day that he might lift his burden off a little, cause now he had a fam, and if he couldn't provide, his job as a man would probably be a failure. So he asked the Savior to make a miracle. He needed something major. A while later he landed in corrections, worked in different sections, 20 years of stressing. I was getting older, and by the time I was 9, my mom and dad felt that it would be fine if they added one more member to the family tree. Then they'd have another child who could look up to me. I ain't really like the pressure, but it is what it is, cause I love my little sister and I know that she is gonna be a great woman of God and a monster on the keys. When that happens, forget Alicia, please. Anyway, not to drift from my topic, but when I was 12, something great began popping. I found out that I really could sing, and I wouldn't have to live my life out in the wings. Check it. In 9-6, I'm in LaGuardia High, trying to do the best I could to spread my wings and fly. That's when I met Lex. Back then he was Steve. He was ill when he rapped, man. He made me believe that I could rap too, and soon I would see that reality would form in the place of this dream. So I started writing, mainly just biting lines from every famous hip-hop titan. I use big lines, I use Pac lines. They used to fill my rhymes, but it was not mine. But it's okay, cause I grew to understand that originality is what makes the best man. So I kept going, and I rocked it. But some love situations brought some conflict. I thought Gigi was the one, but I guess wrong. Deep inside, I didn't love her all along, and I don't think that she loved me either. She was just attached, it was boyfriend fever. But things got deep, some need not mention. In 2000, I'm feeling a lot of tension. I had no clue what I would do about school, and this whole music thing seemed blue. And my parents didn't want to hear their son, who went to music and art, had goals of rap in his brew. Nobody really took the young man serious. I would rap and reactions would be like, are you hearing this? But I kept strong. They were gonna see what God's gift of rhymes would do to me. But not only me, cause the world's in trouble, and Satan's breaking the morality, and he is subtle. Bucci told me to keep rapping, she so support. We was together for a year, but I opened the door and walked out. Man, I really couldn't call it, but I'm glad I did it when I did it without stalling. I knew I broke her heart, and for that I remorse. But she gon' always be special to me, and of course, I love Crizzle too, and I'm glad they married. And I pray that God would definitely bless that family. 2001, and now I'm in Queensboro, where I met Funk, a mean MC, and he's thorough. He felt my style and vice versa, so we did a couple of shows with tight verses, without curses. Whether we wrote rhymes, script, or cursive, we made sure everyone around us heard it. I got better off the top. When I spit hot, I made it hard to believe that it was improv. But I could vouch that I ain't no slouch, and I don't need to write rhymes to make a foe say ouch. So I just go with the flow, just like the old school, and spit exactly what I see, and they say so cool. See, I believe that a real MC should have a mind that moves faster than the 3rd degree. But most of these rappers, they don't have a clue, so they write battle rhymes thinking that it's cool. Back to the point, I'm trying to find my niche, cause I really love the game, and yeah, I like to be rich, but I wanna change the game in some way, shape, or form. And Funk got clapped, so that changed the norm. 2002, my life feeling different. There's many questions, and I can't figure it. Me and Nish was a couple since December, and we had a lot of memories to remember. But from the jump, man, I knew that it was wrong. I couldn't trust this girl, so I knew it all along. But see, she wasn't saved, I had an equal yoke, so I kept this relationship from my folks. I knew they wouldn't approve, and I liked her. She was fly, she was there, so I wifed her. I did a 5-month bid with this lady. 4 months into it, now she's gonna have a baby. April '02, while all that's going on, Josefina died and my heart singing a sad song. She was the pastor for so many years. She was sick and she passed and I was so filled with tears. And when I found out, I was in Jen's house, so I cried, grabbed my jacket, said goodbye and I was out. So now I'm stressed because of two reasons. One, my pastor died and I was living like a heathen. She taught me good, but I didn't follow example. I made myself sick cause her memory I trampled. Reason two, I was gonna be a dad, and how could I tell my parents the things I did were bad? One, she wasn't saved. Two, she was underage. Three, I'm 19. What would everybody say? You still love me? Or do you think I'm wrong? Some might say it's not safe to put this in a song, but I'm free by the blood of the Lamb, and my past is my past, and no longer I'm damned. Aborted the child, and for more than a while I was haunted with his face and his smile. But Dee told me that she felt it wasn't mine. The spirit in her made her feel something wasn't right. I had doubts about her from the start. I knew she'd been around the block, she played a part, and many were the times that I could recall. When I hugged her, I just knew she didn't give me her all. Call it a sixth sense, or maybe it was God, just a little bit of mercy so we'd be apart. And so that one had come to an end. I was determined to make the father more like a friend. Mo always told me the key to success is acknowledging your sin, let God do the rest. And Mr. Worry Man, you've been a good buddy, and you don't need to see me or hug me, I know you love me. Fast forward one more year, that's when I met Voss, another hot rapper, and he did it for the cross. I learned a lot from him, because of him I met Sean, Corey Red and Precise, them dudes is gone. Richie Righteous showed me love, he got a good heart. I opened up some of his shows, he's gonna go far. Ethics, you got flavor, so keep praising the Savior. Mr. Slaughter, you a genius and a good neighbor. Now it's 2005 and I'm with y'all, and if I ever loved anyone, then it's y'all. Especially if you've been listening to this song, then you know who I am after it's done. See, I seem a fool pouring out my heart, but somebody listening needed to hear some of these parts. God is restoration, and no, I'm not perfect, but I'm a man of the cross, although I'm not worth it. I was worthless in the eyes of many men, but once again, Jesus proved he's more than any friend. My whole life I was raised in the church, but I bet you didn't think that all in my verse. To push it further, man, my pops is the pastor. You don't believe my words, go see my mom's and ask her. She knows the story, but please don't ignore me. This was a testament to my pain and his glory. See, church people, just like earth people, we can still heal, love, hate, and hurt people, but we God's people, so we dodge evil. And if we fall into temptation cause we all equal, then we stand up, yeah, we man up. We shabak his holy name with our hands